Hi, it's Mark from Saphrox Studios, and today we're going to take a look at the best way of teaching a D chord to little people like this. This is my son Jacob. He is 5 years old and he doesn't play guitar. He has had 2 lessons where we've done like some open string picking, but they were about 8 months apart from each other, and the last time we did it was about a year ago. So in all sort of experience that he is at the perfect level for us to do today's experiment. He's had this guitar for a long time. It's a quarter size and it's the perfect size for him right now. And I've been waiting for a long time to be able to do this experiment, to get him to the proportions that are suitable for this guitar. Today's experiment is to see which is the best way to approach a D chord for a young person. Now, I've actually seen discussions between guitar teachers online who've actually fallen out over this kind of discussion, and they sort of decided that maybe a 2-finger D chord is the best approach, or a 3-finger D chord. And I've even heard some talk that sometimes if we put a pencil under their fingers, that it helps them bridge their fingers taller so they stop getting any smudging, particularly on the top E string. So I thought, well, why don't we do an experiment and find out what is the best way to do this? Jacob's never played a D chord before. In fact, he's never played any chord before, and his fingers are literally probably going to give up on us halfway through, but we shall see how well we get. Obviously, the experiment is just one experiment, one child, and everyone is going to be a little bit different, but we shall start with a 2-finger D chord. So this is where we're going to be barring our first finger across the 2nd fret of the E, B and G strings, and then we're going to try and put our 2nd finger in on the B string on fret 3. So let's see how we do. You ready to give it a go, mate?
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to be using this hand, and I want you to lay your first finger across those 3 plastic strings down there. Now you can take these 3 off for me. So let's get that one there. So let's point your thumb at the sky for me, and you bring this down just there. Perfect. Now let's try and angle that back a bit and just drop your elbow down. Very good. Now I want you to try and lay your finger flat. So take these 3 off and put that one there. There we go. Now if you do that, that should help. Very cool. Just concentrate on this finger for me. Now this one, we're going to stand up and bridge there. Now I want you to squeeze those 3 strings as tight as you can. You lay this finger flat when you do it. Lay that finger flat. Can you do it? Don't move this one. I'm back there. Lay this finger flat. You're doing great. Thumb down, finger flat. See how you've got this big gap underneath here? I want you to squish it flat. Squish all those strings down. That's it. Now with this thumb, push through those 4 strings and see how well you do. Go for it. Is that D chord-ish? Is that D chord-ish? It's sort of there. I think these are a little bit dull because we're not squeezing them well enough. So this, I think this is a hard shape. I think trying to get a little person to squeeze 3 strings down with 1 finger, even though we're on a nylon string, low tension strings, it's hard. It's hard. Should we try it one more time? Try it one more time. Let's put that finger, you're getting all sweaty. There you go. Squeeze that one there. Let's just see if we can do the 1 finger by itself. So 1 finger by itself, thumb behind it. I want you to squeeze those 2 together like you're pinching something. And let's see if we can go for it. Oh, we heard the top string. Just go for 3 strings. Miss these 2 off. Miss the top 2. That's it. Go. 1 silver and then all the plastics. Go for it. Give it a squeeze when you play. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You're not squeezing it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Thumb down. Lift this up just a fraction. There we go. Try it again. I'm going to push your fingers down. Let's see if we can get it to work. Go for it. Whoa, it's a major 7th in there. There we go. Try again. That's the major 7th. So with a bit of pressure, we know the guitar works. Is that hurting? All right, give it a shake. Not the guitar, your fingers. The other hand. There we go. Right, rock and roll. So I think, from what I've just seen, that a bar is hard to do. Easy. So we're going to try another one now. You ready to try another one?
Your turn.
There's not my turn. It's all your turn. You're the star of today's video. No, we're going to do it on this one. Right, now what we're going to try is we're going to try and do 3 fingers on a D chord. Okay, so 1 string per fingertip. So if we've got 3 muscles, maybe we're going to be able to get a little bit more pressure down on those strings, and we'll see if we can actually get some of those notes working without me adding any pressure in. So let's try that one again. Now we're going to do the same shape, but we're going to do it slightly differently, okay, mate? So I want your thumb to be back down here. I want this first finger to stand up on that thick plastic string just there. I want this second finger to go on the thinnest string just there. And I want this one to be a point in the middle, okay? Now I want you to try and bridge these fingers up really high. So try and not invert that final knuckle. That's it. That's the shape I want you to make. Move this finger down onto the thin string. There we go. Stand it up, stand it up, stand it up, stand it up. Stand it up. Can you do that? Stand it up that way. There you go, good. Now give them all a nice big squeeze. Move this one just down the string because you kind of got off. Let's sit up straight for me because you're kind of leaning back. There we go. All right, good. Let's try that one again. Try and stand these fingers up. That's very good, well done. You're going to play those 4 strings for me, 1 silver and then not the 2 thick ones at the top from this one here. There you go, all the way through. Give it a squeeze when you play it. Look at this bit when you sweat. Squeeze, 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 and play. It's hard, isn't it? This finger here, I want you to look at this hand. Look at this hand and stand these fingers up nice and tall. That's very cool. The way you just did that was awesome. There we go. Give them a nice squeeze with your thumb and play through. Go for it. Squeeze and play. That's cool. Let's do them one at a time. Does it hurt him?
Yeah.
All right, rock and roll. Hurting in your hand. I think it's because we're trying to do it at an angle here and you keep moving off of it. Normally we would have a footstool, but because we're on camera I can't get a seat where I'm at the same height. So there we go. Can we do it one more time? I want to try it one more way. Is that all right? We've got one more experiment to do.
Pen.
With the pencil, that's right. See, he knows. He was informed before. There we go. Right. So we're going to do that same shape that we just did. I think we got more power out of his fingers by doing 1 finger per string. So we're going to try and put a pencil. So basically what we're going to try and do, I'm going to take a pencil and where the 3 fingers go in, we're just going to grip a pencil down the side of the neck, just in here. So we're trying to get back into that shape. There we go, just put that one down there for me. Yeah, that one, oh, we're on the wrong fret. There we go, that one there, that one there. Stand this finger up on the thick plastic string, good. And that one in the middle. All right, now, hold your thumb, just where you are, just poke that one through there. Thumb, I want you to point at the sky. Very good, have you got that? It's hard, isn't it? That's lifted that one off.
What does that word say?
It says, ooh! Right.
Why is
You
it?
concentrate on your fingers. We'll deal with the pencil afterwards. Okay, let's get back to this. This is hard putting a pencil in. Right, there you go. Let's try that one up there. Right one there. And stand this one up. All right, let's try and put that one in there. You concentrating on your fingers, mister? Let's punch that in there. Okay. Now I want you to grip those all down. Let's just twist this round to make it a little bit easier. Give it a play now. How's that feel? Oh, that's D-ish, isn't it? Play 4 strings. Not that one. Next one down. There we go. Give them all a squeeze when you do it. Give a squeeze and play. D! D! That was good. Can you do it? Can you do that again without the pencil?
I don't know.
Go for it. Go for it. You squeezed it much better than you did before on any of the others. This one in here. This one here. That's it. Now let's try and bring this up like that. Thumb at the point, sky, bring this forward, stand the fingers tall. Watch your fingers here for a second. Stand this up like that. There we go. There we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 strings, not the 2 thick ones at the top. Get your thumb on that one. There you go. Now squeeze and play. Do it one more time. This first finger came off the string because you kind of twisted a little bit. Move this one down. Put this one on the thing. Stand them up tall and squeeze. Stand them up tall and squeeze. 4 strings, that's it, go for it. D-ish. Let's go pencil again, because we had a good result with pencil. Just in there. Try that one again. Holding the pencil. Go for it. Squeeze them down, squeeze and play. One more squeeze, then play. It's alright. So conclusions for today's experiment. I would really say that the 2-finger option doesn't really work. I would say that down to the fact that there was just not enough strength in his fingers to be able to do it. And I've even seen adults struggle with a bar. So just to get the fingertip squeezed down and then manage squeezing the mid part of the finger down as well to get the actual 3 fingers or 3 strings squeezed. That's a big challenge in itself, and to have 1 finger squeezing 3 strings down requires quite a lot of strength. Now this guitar's action is actually just fine. It's absolutely perfect. So I really think that the 2-finger option for this kind of age, not the best approach. 3-finger option, I thought he squeezed his fingers down very well in individual moments on those 3 strings, because it's got 1 finger per string. But sound wise, the best sound that I heard was with the pencil down the side. Only happened once, but I think it was the highest note, that top E, that F sharp on the top E, that rang out really, really nice and cleanly. And I didn't see that going to occur without the pencil. The 3-finger option without the pencil, his 3rd finger was going to smudge the top E string. So the pencil was a very good option, though really, really fiddly to try and implement it into the playing. Obviously we could super glue it or stick it to the side of the fingerboard, and that would just give them something extra to reach around, making a nice curve, which could always be an option. But yeah, it's wouldn't go down the super glue route. Don't know why I said that. But in terms of an option, it was a very good approach, I think. I think all in all, out of the real world options, non-pencil, the 3-finger is the best approach. And there we go. Maybe others out there will make similar videos and find different outcomes. I think it's all down onto the student themselves. So I've been Mark, you've been
Jacob.
and this is Saphrox Studios. See you later. Bye.
Bye.